Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
3-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's White. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And a Cardinal 1st down.
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun. Check with the nod. All you get on the headache. All you get is a headache. 20. Check 3.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
3rd and 4.
To throw is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
Murray's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he hits Drake. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's White. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
20. Great.
Newton. And he fends him off. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Gun. Watch the slide. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 58, right over there. Yeah. Hey! 58, right there. 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Going deep here for Edelman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cardinals 7.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the out.
They hand this off to Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch you hate, watch you
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 20. Under crunch.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Catch is made by Harry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st down, it's White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Buda Baker.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now it's Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
37.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Trey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 49, 649. 59, Mike, 59.
Going on the ground, it's White, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. Gun. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike. What is it?
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Murray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Christian Kirk.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Ready? 780. 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. All day, punk.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike, check. 20. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey! Kill.
On a handoff, it's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-9. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Check it out, 3. 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
4th down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
hustle a lot. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one who feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. John Simon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll run again with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got 2 points.
Shotgun now from Murray. It's complete to Drake. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
15.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Newton's going to throw it. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.